Alrighty.
Oh man, what's the damage?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out what the damage actually is. It's gonna be a relatively short stream, and I say relatively because my streams are typically pretty fucking long. But I'm anticipating that it's gonna take a hot minute to get through this. But season 3 is starting now, and apparently Max was wrong. Like literally, like Capcom is basically saying that yeah, season 2 is over with Elena's arrival, and season 3 starts now. I don't know. I don't make the rules, but yeah, we're here. Elena is kinda out. Servers are in maintenance right now. Probably not going to come out of maintenance for a few hours. That's okay. Patch is here. The notes are available. And I'm going to go through them. And I'm going to show as much as possible. Pretty much, I'm just going to go through it one by one, character by character. There's nothing to show for Elena because obviously she just arrived. Obviously no changes. But, she looks cool. I like her idol. Her idol doesn't fucking suck anymore. Like, Christ. Had a whole tangent about, like, how terrible her idol animation was in Street Fighter 4, and they actually fucking fixed it. She actually moves with some kind of rhythm. And, one thing I kind of noticed is that, she transitions very smoothly from her normals into her idol. And it's deceptive because, like let's say if I move around a bit and stop. So, like, she goes into her little jig, and it's hard to tell immediately, but she's kind of, like, by default, pretty upright. More upright than she usually is. If you press a normal and you let the animation just go through, she transitions pretty smoothly back into her jig, but if you notice that, like, she starts off lower than usual, and then gently comes back up. So, like, this part is a part of her, like, post-normal recovery animation. And it's pretty long. It's a lot longer than your usual animation recovery. Obviously, you can cancel it. It's not like, you know, you're stuck doing it. But I think it's just, like, a neat little thing. Because, since Street Fighter V, they've been really bumping up their animation game. A lot of characters have been getting a lot of extra love in, like, different animations for moves that you're going to skip every single time. So I like to acknowledge that it's there. I am an animation major after all. But, enough about Elena. You're going to see a metric fuck ton of her online later on. So, let's go through the damage. What is the damage indeed? I'm going to start in the order that this, I guess, Event Hubs is giving me in terms of characters. But first, Universal changes, and I really hope the loops are still in the game, because, oh boy, the meltdown, the inevitable meltdown that will happen. Street Fighter 6, Elena and Season 3 patch notes, Universal changes. Overall concept, our focus for this end of the content year update was various character tunings, in addition to alterations to the general strategy of the game, through a number of battle system changes. A list of changes and our explanations behind them can be found below. I do enjoy that they have explanations for the changes that they make. They should never not have explanations to why the fuck they do the things they do, because, like, sometimes, like, the Tekken patch, shit can go wrong, and everyone's left wondering, how did we get here? Alright. Perfect parry. We heard about this already. Screen freeze will no longer occur when successfully performing a perfect parry unless the correct direction is held. Down back must be held for low attacks, and back must be held for high and overhead attacks to successfully produce a screen freeze. This change is intended to improve the feeling of being on the receiving end of a perfect parry. and is in response to a number of situations. One, because perfect parry required no additional input, it was too easy of a choice to simply parry the moment the player sees their opponent move. Another was drive parry before drive rush occasionally, causing perfect parry by chance when hit by an opponent's spacing attack. These kinds of incidental perfect parry situations were found to result in frustration for players when a perfect parry turned the tides of a match. Okay, I sort of understand that. Like, there are times where I just press parry on a whim and I just happen to catch something and I get, like, the world for it. Sure. While we attempted to balance the risk-reward of perfect parry through gauge, use, and gain, and increasing the recovery of drive parry, reward was still too high on success, and the risk too low on failure. By requiring an additional input alongside the already present timing requirement, we hope to reduce these incidental parries. Perfect parry against projectiles, which produces no time freeze, have been kept as they were in order to prevent projectiles from becoming overly oppressive. Okay. Adjustments resulting from the perfect parry changes. Oh boy. This is a really long fucking explanation. Which is good. I hope they keep them long and detailed. But because the perfect parry alterations have made highs and lows more important, many characters have received changes to their lows to ensure that they're not overly powerful. Oh boy. I'm going to anticipate that this might have something to do with low forward drive rush shenanigans. Maybe there's like a universal nerf to low forwards, perhaps. This change also means that it will be more difficult to perform perfect parry against an attack out of drive rush, a common choice to begin an offensive push. Taking this into consideration, crouching medium kicks that cannot be cancelled into other moves have been given scaling in order to ease their strength when used from a drive rush. As they could lead to combos and were safe on block. So immediately, Elena has been nerfed upon hitting the ground. What a choice. So, that's odd. That targets specifically the crouching medium kicks that don't cancel, that are not special cancelable, but will give you a combo if landed during a drive rush. But we're not really touching the characters with cancelable low forwards, so that creates the scenario that they could use their low forward to continue their combos. I'm sorry I'm using like medium kick and forward interchangeably. I don't know why. I don't know. Fighting game lingo gets mixed up when you play many different fighting games. But essentially, crouching medium kick drive rush is a very hated strategy because crouching medium kick is typically most characters' best button. It's usually like really long range low. They're usually special cancelable. Special cancelable moves are also drive rush cancelable. So out of the blue, you can get load from very far away into drive rush, into frame advantage, into a combo, into corner carry, into throw loops, and it's a mess. But like they specifically are targeting the crouching medium kicks that aren't cancelable, which can't start the problem. You can't drive rush out of those crouching medium kicks, but if you land it during a drive rush, you get less reward, and that's weird to me, because you're already getting punished by being a character that has a crouching medium kick that's not cancelable. So what about the ones that have cancelable crouching medium kicks? I don't know about that, Chief. Like, Ken is kind of like public enemy number one in this case. I don't know why they would make a change like this, targeting characters like, let's see, I don't know who has a non-castable crouching medium kick. I think Manon. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't play every character, so I have no idea. But like, definitely Elena. I know Elena for sure doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Maybe when we get to character specifics, it'll start making sense, but it already kind of doesn't. In anticipation of long-reaching lows becoming a powerful way to begin offense, characters that are able to cancel their crouching medium kicks will no longer be able to evade an opponent's throw after having their drive rush light attack blocked from a crouching medium kick. This will require the opponent to throw as soon as they are able. Interesting. I don't really understand how this is being done. Maybe this will make sense when we go into more detail. But, okay, they literally just addressed the thing I was just worried about. Cool. Attack sequences using crouching light kick from close ranges also receive changes. Because perfect parry was universal for strikes, it was common to have crouching light kicks perfect parried when trying to check an opponent's wake up. This combined with the fact that most light punches resulted in more advantage, crouching light kicks were considered a low priority move. With the changes in perfect parry, these attacks should see much more use. We have also made it more likely for consecutive light attacks to reach with alterations to advantage and push back on block to light moves. I hope this applies to Jury, because Jury is one of the few characters that can't chain 3 light attacks in a row, as opposed to damn near everyone else who can get at least 3. And some exceptions like Geef, who could get like 5. So, yeah. But of course, this is like overall changes, so we'll see. As discussed below, we've added assisted combos that incorporate crouching light attack and the second attack of the string. Okay, this is modern control shit, I don't care. Alright. Throw escapes. Fuck, that was all just perfect parry shit. So, the player who escapes the throw will now receive more drive gauge and super art gauge than before. A classic defensive strategy was to perform a delayed throw escape after blocking for an instant. This is a strong option against both strikes and throws, but proved difficult to turn the fight around into your favor, as the attacker could simply wait and attack a whiff throw attempt, making it a high risk but low return defensive option. As a defensive measure against throws, players could also backdash or jump to get better rewards, which meant that throw escapes was not an option that was chosen often. Wow. Literally calling y'all out, like I've been for years now. Y'all don't throw tech, which is why y'all get thrown. In order to provide players another valuable close-range option when on the defensive, we decided to give more resources upon a successful throw escape. This will be a huge boon for a player, especially just before hitting burnout, and become a valid option to get out of a tight situation. Now, of course, we've had a conversation about how an offender can just delay their throw so that their opponent can attempt to throw tech when a throw is not happening. Therefore, they try to throw you, and then you can just tech their throw, so you gain meter as the offender. But we don't really know how much that's going to swing things, because, like, apparently, getting thrown in the corner is the worst thing in the world, and, nothing beats being stuck in the corner and getting thrown. So even if you tech the throw, you're still in a terrible situation. So it's like, whatever, guys. We'll see. Maybe people start teching throws, maybe. Or they'll just die faster, because the tech throw gets shimmied, and then... yeah. Sweeps! I'm already scared. I'm not really sure why we're even talking about sweeps. I don't think sweeps have ever been a part of any conversation regarding Street Fighter 6. This is an incredibly random change, whatever it is. Along with reducing the hurt box on the first active frame, we've made adjustments so that on a normal or counter hit, players can perform a recovery. So, no hard knockdowns on sweeps anymore? Okay. By greatly reducing the hurt box immediately after the attack startup, although there is some risk if the attack is blocked or missed, now it's an attack that can win out against other pokes more often. Remember this option when you don't have much health left or in a pinch. So they birthed sweeps. They want you to sweep more, but you don't get hard knockdowns anymore. Alright. On the other hand, the move can now be recovered from after a normal or counter hit, so your offensive situation after is much different. Each character will have a different wake-up gameplay, so now study up. Okay, they buff sweeps, I guess. I like sweeping people, especially Chun-Li. Fuck that bitch. Due to this change, the strategy of knocking down an opponent and switching sides before they get up is gone. Except if the attack lands as a punch counter. Well, okay, yeah, punch counter is still fucked. Gotcha. Note that attacks that slide along the ground are not subject to this change. Ooh. So, I think Elena has a slide, Bison still has a slide.
Blanca?
Blanca has a slide. Who else has a slide? DJ? Maybe DJ.
Aki have one?
Dalsum. Aki doesn't have a sliding sweep. No, she doesn't. Rashid. Chim slides are specials, so I don't think they count. That might be it. Huh, yeah. Okay.
Demon Flip's option is a slide?
He doesn't have the slide anymore. Interesting. Wait, does he? No, he does. He doesn't have the command grab anymore. Yeah, I don't think it counts though. I think it's strictly either like sweep, like crouching heavy kick, or some command normal. I don't think this accounts for specials. Modern controls receive 2 major updates. I'm skipping this. If you want to know about modern controls, too bad. Play classic. Corner jump behavior. Fixed an issue where player 1 and player 2 behavior would differ when performing a forward jump on an opponent who's in the corner of the stage. Alright, don't know what that is. Corner behavior for certain characters. Fix an issue where characters will switch sides when certain forward moving attacks were performed as a counter after a perfect parry in the corner of the stage. Okay, that could be anybody. Advancing drive gauge recovery amount. Drive gauge recovery now occurs from frame 11 and later after moving forward. The cooldown period that occurs after immediately performing an overdrive art is not affected due to the amount of drive recovered, changing depending on time elapsed. I don't know what this was before. You do gain drive just for walking forward. I think... Yeah, I don't know what it was before. So it might be saying that it's delayed further, or it happens earlier depending on what this was originally, but I don't know. Coin flip on whether or not this is a buff or nerf. Repair requirements. We talked about these already. Dynamic controls, don't care. More model control stuff, don't care. Normal throw. Fix an issue where a throw would miss even in a punished counter situation. When performing a normal throw after dry parry, this change affects Aki, forward and back throws, and M Bison. And, bug changes. A lot of bug changes. Okay. Alright. That's pretty much it. That's the important stuff when it comes to system changes. Gotcha. Alright, we're getting to the characters. We're starting with Aki. I think this is going in alphabetical order, so, I'm playing on PC, so everything was incredibly slow. PC Master Race my ass. I might have to turn some settings down. Alright, Aki. Now, I haven't touched Street Fighter in a hot while. So I think I missed pretty much the entirety of Season 2. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
You were so distraught by Bison.
Pretty much. I think the last I played was like when Aki came out. Oh, when Akuma came out. That was it. Yeah. I missed all of Season 2. So, okay. I know she started off awful and then got buffed, and now she's good. The main focus of Aki's changes were her combos and attack sequences, while some of her commonly used combo starters were given scaling and weakened slightly. She also received a number of new options in her combos, so combo buffs generally. Standing medium punch. With slightly more recovery on block, Aki is no longer able to cancel her standing medium punch into Toxic Wreath after a delay to punish opponents who move. However, she will now have crouching medium kick blocked automatically after drive rush, canceling from a block standing medium punch. So basically, this is a true block string. However, she will not. Okay. And an opponent in burnout will no longer be able to interrupt standing medium punch into heel strike. That. So this is like her combo extender. Because of the boost in power this adjustment brings, we've also increased the pushback of heel strike against an opponent in burnout. Not that this will matter in the corner, but sure. They essentially gave her the ability to pretty much lock you down with this move guaranteed, but with pushback. So maybe it's not that guaranteed. Maybe it'll push you back far enough to like you only get like maybe a couple of these guaranteed, and then you get pushed back too far. Who knows? Medium Super Lash, now faster on startup. Neat. Can now be used easily for both follow-up attacks against opponents in the air. Because the hitbox appear faster, we've now increased the amount of active frames to ensure that it'll hit in combos, where it was used previously. So buffed. Normal Cruel Fate. With the hitbox during combos expanded forward, Cruel Fate is now easier to use as part of combos. That's Cruel Fate. Or KK. Oh, the overdrive button. Okay. Cruel Fate is now easier to link into from standing heavy kick on punish counter, making it much more usable to follow your attack situational with punishing. With punishing. Sorry. Oops. That's a combo. Jumping attacks, smart controls, don't care. Standing punch, increased recovery on block from 14 to 16 frames. Increased knockback time on block from 16 to 18 frames. Extend the buffer input grace period as attack recovery ends on missing a block. So, fatter move, nerfed. Fatter in a bad way. Staying heavy punch. Increased pushback on block. Interesting. Crouching medium punch. Reduce startup from 8 to 7 frames. That's faster, okay. Reduce the height of blowback on hit. The height of blowback on hit. Condition after an air combo remain the same. So, faster. The second change is basically for consistency purposes, so it doesn't fuck up combos. Crouching medium kick, increased initial scaling. This is probably that universal thing. Yeah, her crouching medium kick is not cancelable, so she is subject to the drive rush thing. Crouching heavy kick, extend her hitbox around the feet after active frames ends upwards. Her blocks will now remain until recovery ends. Hitbox around the feet. So this would be a better anti-air but worse poking tool. Cool. Heavy nightshade pulse. Initial scaling. Sure. Medium serpent lash. There's a lot of shit here. Yep, faster, already mentioned. Profate, already mentioned. Increase knockback of heel strike. Back throw. Increase recovery on hit by 7 frames. Not sure what that does besides get rid of it. Maybe a throw loop. Well, a free throw loop. I don't know if she ever had one, but no, she still has it. By the way, throw loops are still in the game. Get fucked, all of you. You're gonna have to fucking guess, you shitheads. No more holding down back for eternity. I say that as if you weren't ever gonna not hold down back for eternity anyway. No sympathy. Alright, that's it for Rocky. Akuma. I'm expecting legs to be chopped. Well, no, it's Akuma. I'm expecting a toe to be chopped. I hope they decrease the time for him to eat his rice ball. That's my number one hope. Rice ball buff.
Come on, lifesteal.
Akuma gave his opponents few options when faced up against his powerful neutral game and attack sequences. By tweaking the pushback of his moves on block and the properties of his attack sequences, we give opponents a bit of help when faced with Akuma's innumerable options. We nerfed the fuck out of him is basically what they said. Kikoku combination. Forward heavy punch, go Hadouken, heavy adamant flame. What? Forgive me, I never actually learned Akuma. Is that it? Is that it? Godo, heavy adamant flame. Akuma is often able to make use of these moves to avoid punishment on block. We've reduced the amount of putback on block to ensure that he's more likely to eat a counterattack while trying to preserve the ease of use of these attacks. Kikoku combination will now leave Akuma closer to his opponent when blocked after using the attack from Drive Rush, making this a buff in some situations as well. Hilarious. So, birthed this target combo. Fireball. Yeah. Kinda needed some changing. So, Akuma's Fireball is bullshit.
Win it.
So, traditionally, when a character throws a Fireball, your hurt box extends forward pretty much, including like the hands when they throw their hands forward. That is not true for Akuma in this game, for some fucking reason. So, not only are these just really fucking fast and recover really fucking fast, but you also can't, like, stuff him from doing it. It's ridiculous. It doesn't sound like that's what they changed. I think it's just the pushback. Weird. Heavy Adamant Flame? Yeah. Basically, these moves leave him closer. Or don't push him back at all. So you can't just safely throw them out now all the time. Crouching Heavy Kick, sweet change. Kuma's Crouching Heavy Kick was very powerful paired with Tatsumaki Zanku Kyaku. Yeah, he could combo his sweep from Tatsu. Weird. Too often creating situations where the opponent had little choice how to fight back. In an effort to curb this, we reduced the amount of time the opponent's knocked down while hitting the air. So this isn't the universal sweep change. This is a very specific Akuma-oriented sweep change. Overdrive Demon Raid. Yeah, if you press nothing, it'll do the slide. Overdrive version of Demon Raid can now be canceled into Tenma Go Zanku, giving Akuma more options for combos in the corner. What the fuck does that mean? You can't just give me fucking move names. I need the input. Overdrive version Demon Raid cannot be canceled into Tenma Go Zanku. Was it? It has to be the fireball. Air fireball, right?
Maybe it's not on special moves?
Oh, okay. So, Air Fireball, EX Air Fireball, I guess just wasn't an option out of Demon Flip? So now it is? Weird? Didn't even know that was the case? I don't know. I thought you could always do that. That's weird. Crouching Light Kick. By increasing the speed of Akuma's Crouching Light Kick rapid cancel, we've reduced the likelihood that attack clashes with the opponent's normal moves. Attacks that connect after rapid cancel have also been made to likely reach the opponent. Yeah, so Street Fighter 6, in general, light attacks when chained are kind of now your only real frame traps. I guess this was the case for Akuma, but for some other characters, some of their light chains also just don't work. Like, I know Marissa has an issue where, like, her light jabs are minus on hit, so she can't even really use them as range traps like everyone else can. It's stupid. But, I guess that was the case for Akuma as well. Weird. W attack, smart controls, don't care. Crouching medium punch, increased recovery on miss from 14 to 16 frames. More wish punishable, expanded hurt box around the feet. From after the attack begins, hurt box will now remain until recovery ends. Okay, they want you to whiff punch the fuck out of this guy. The hurt box in 3 has been moved upward, now level with the top of the character's head. Okay, they made that shit high for some reason. Crouching Light Kick can now be rapid canceled 1 frame earlier. Crouching Heavy Kick, reduced not bound with 5 frames when hit in the air, so that's the Tatsu thing. Increased pushback on his high kick. Okay. Oops. Bone Crusher Axe Kick, Medium Kick, Heavy Kick. Fix an issue with the second hit would face the wrong direction based on the opponent's position after the first hit connects in the air. So that had some juggle issues, I guess. Heavy Punch Target Combo, we talked about this. Let's not back. Increased drive gauge gain of the first hit from 2,000 to 3,000. I don't know how much that is in the context of drive meter, but that's a good thing. Odd change, but
50% more.
yeah, kind of crazy. Reduce knockback on fireball. Normal gun level 2. Charge fireball level 2. Increase opponent's drive gauge gain. Opponent's drive gauge increase on drive parry from 400 to 500. So parrying this gets you more drive. Shinko Doken. It says normal, but this is the air version they're talking about. Added more scaling. Oh my god, I can't do it. Am I tweaking? Why does it say normal Shinku Hadoken and then quarter circle forward punch during forward jump? Is it regular air fireball they're talking about? No way. I'm going to assume they mean the air firewall. Overdrive Go Hadoken fixed an issue where the technique and Zanko Hadoken shared an input. No shit, they're both core circle forward punch. Okay. What? Overdrive Go Shoryuken. Third hit no longer hits a grounded opponent. Huh. I don't know what that means. By third hit, it means...
Slam down, right?
Not even. Right before the slam down, because the uppercut itself is 3 hits. So the last hit on the way up... It sounds like this had some kind of weird unintended OTG property that they got rid of. I'm not sure though. That's what it sounds like. Heavy Animate Flame. Advantage on block change from -2 to -3. Thank the Lord. Reduce pushback on block. Okay, so it's not a fucking turn forever. Overdrive Demon Raid. You can now get air fireball out of it. Didn't know that was not a thing. Demon Blade Kick. Increase initial scaling from 20 to 30% from when performed from normal Demon Raid. So this. SA1. Not Sonic Adventure. Why does it say kick? Oh, the air fireball. This is their fireball super. Okay. Extended hitbox upwards during a combo only. Okay, sure. That's it for Akuma. It's strange that he got nerfed in some places, but he also got buffed in some places, which I didn't expect. I expected a full toe chopping. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be honest with myself. I'm gonna go to the characters I care about. And I'm going to bed after that. You could go to another streamer if you want to know who your favorite, what has changed about your favorite character. But I was at least interested in what they did to Akuma, so this wasn't a total waste. All right, obviously, jury. What do they do with my whammon? Okay, jury. Please load, don't fuck me. We looked to adjust Jury's ability to lock down opponents with some attacks, as well as the easiness and risk for opponents to punish her. Okay. Jumping heavy punch. The hurt box is expanded to make it easier to trade with anti-air attacks. Why? And the advantage on block was adjusted so that it's now +1 instead of +5 when blocked by opponents of average height. Now jury players have to exercise more caution after forcing an opponent to block this attack if they aim for their head. You know what? Fair, because she's the only character, probably in the entire existence of Street Fighter, to have a jumping normal that's completely vertical. Before, you could land this pretty high on top of the head, and for Street Fighter, where you land your jumping moves matters a lot. If you, say, hit like a jumping medium kick on the top of their head, you have a lot less frame advantage than you would if you, like, hit it lower down. But this just didn't fucking care. Like, this button just didn't give a fuck. You were just always hella plus every time you landed it, no matter where you landed it. So it's like, alright, fine, whatever. I guess that's fair. Yo, what up, and or welcome back.
Fuck you.
Corin's on, back heavy kick. That's this thing. Adjustments are made so that this attack can better snipe attacks going for your feet in the neutral. And with the change in frames on hit, you can now combo into on-sot skin, medium fuha, or heavy fuhajin. That I don't get. That is not a combo. What the fuck? Snipe attacks over your feet, neutral. With the change in frames on hit, you can now combo into Ansatkin.
Combo your mom.
Or heavy fuhajin. See, it says that, but then it proceeds to not combo. Is it just the first hit? Someone's gonna have to explain that shit because I'm literally being lied to, seemingly. Crouching light punch. We adjusted the attack hitbox for this technique upward. Adjusted the attack hitbox for this technique upward as the attack level was too low and interfering with some armor hitboxes of some characters. Why does her changes always have like the weirdest fucking wording?
Oh, it's that it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is a nerf. A stupid nerf even. What the fuck? Okay, so for some fucking reason in Street Fighter, there is a distinction between low attacks and attacks that hit low. So like Marissa, for example, her Gladius has armor on it. It's upper body armor. It will armor through attacks that hits her upper body. So you can hit her with a low. Lows typically hit low. So, like, yeah. And she can't armor through it. But even attacks that aren't labeled as lows, as in the ones that you need to block crouching in order to block it, you could hit them with any attack that is just has a, like, locationally low hitbox. Basically below the waist. Even if it's not labeled as low. Jury's Crouching Light Punch apparently was one of those buttons, and now they made it no longer so. So they just increased the height of the hitbox, so you can't break through Marissa's armor with a Crouching Light Punch. You can still do so with a Light Kick, because it hits even lower, but not Light Punch. Why? I don't fucking know. Modern Trolls don't care. Death Crests, no, Modern Trolls don't care. Normal chain combo standing heavy punch. Is this still modern combo shit? Okay, so when they said we look to adjust Jury's ability to lock down opponents, they meant nerfing her ability to lock down opponents.
Oh yeah.
As well as the easiness and risk for her opponents to punish her. So I guess they're saying that Jury was too safe. With this, sure, I agree. Everything else, I don't know, Chief. Let's see. The back heavy kick. What the fuck? Before I get to that. Normal chain combo. Expanded attack hitbox upward. Okay, she could get 3 lights. Okay, this is exactly what I was saying before. This was not doable before, weirdly enough. Okay. I don't know why everything is marked as normal / chain combo. Weird. Crouching medium punch. Recovery changed from 14 to 15 frames when the attack misses. Expanded hurt box from frame 20 to the end of the technique where the attack misses. Changed knockback time on block from 19 to 15 frames on jumping heavy punch. Expanded hurt box around leg downward and backward. Corazon, please explain this to me. Back heavy kick. Advantage on hit change from -2 to +2 frames. Reduced hurt box around feet from frames 3 to 6 backward. Slid the attack hitbox on the 3rd active frame and the 2nd attack downward, so that the attack can beat opponent's attacks aiming for her feet easier. So what were they saying before about this being comboable? This was made so that the attack can better snipe attacks going for your feet in the neutral. And with the change on the frames on hit, you can now combo into onslaught so you can... or circle medium kick, or a heavy fuha. Is this with stocks? Is that what they're trying to say? That's not even true. What the fuck? That you could already do. Am I tweaking?
Maybe.
I think on on Kensatsu is what they meant to type. But this one's just not true. What? This doesn't even make any sense. With the change of frames on hit, you can now combo into Anken Sats. But then, when they go into detail, they say the advantage on hit is from -2 to +2. And +2 is not enough frames. Counter hit?
Good mom, tell me, Frank.
Okay, counter hit. But, like, I don't think that wasn't true before. Fucking weird. They probably should have. I don't know if it was intended or not, but they probably should have marked it as counter hit. There are some typing errors in here. Death Crest, medium punch, heavy punch, heavy punch. Increase combo count upper value for the second and third attack. Juggle reasons. This might be something to explore later. Overdrive Saihasho. Fireball. Added 20% initial scaling. Why? Normal, Fuhawk boosted, overdrive unconsats. Increase buffer input time at the end of recovery. Yeah, they just should have lied. Like, what the fuck? Normal unconsats. Reduce pushback on hit. Why? I guess I could get crouch jab now. Not that it made any difference. I already had stand leg kick. Okay, sure. SA2. Not to be confused with Sonic Adventure 2. Functional engine. Fix an issue where the attack would not be performed between jump frames. Sure. That's it for jury. Basically just nerfed. Not in any sort of incredibly major way. The one buff she got is a lie. Like, I think that's the most frustrating part. It's like, if this did what it said, I wouldn't have a problem, but it just doesn't.
Maybe they forgot to put it inside this patch.
Unless they mean enduring drive rush. That's like the only way. They made it sound like this is something that you could just do whenever. But, like, even so, even if that was the case, I already have better things that I could do. That's weird. After back heavy kick. So, basically, just nerfed. Sad. Well, that's annoying. Where is is DJ.
Rare.
I thought he was still Bobo.
Mods are not active. Alright, DJ's adjustments were primarily focused on tuning heavy jackknife maximum and overdrive just cool. His neutral game won't see much change, but we adjusted him so his combo ability and anti-air proficiency is a little better. Alright, let's see. Heavy jackknife maximum. Startup of heavy jackknife maximum is faster, making it easier as an anti-air. Because of the faster startup time, you can now combo from an up close overdrive air slasher. Yikes. Okay, this is like hard combo shit. I don't even know if I can demonstrate this. I don't even think that was combo. No. Nope. That was medium. Does it mean like you could combo directly into it? I mean, this first change is weird because it already seems like there's other better ways to get around this. But whatever. Overdrive just cool. Opponent's recovery and block is increased, meaning that with fastest timing, transitioning to overdrive funky slicer like kick is a natural combo string. On block. They mean block string. They should clarify these things. We also adjusted his overdrive waning moon, medium kick after overdrive just cool, as it had limited use and now it chips away at opponent's drive gauge. Better so it can be used in situations up close. Yeah, there was kind of no reason to use this ever. Cool. Assisted combo 3. Assisted combo, that sounds like water control shit, I don't care. Mark controls. Standing heavy punch, reduce pushback on hit when the attack hits on the third active frame or later. Yikes. Crouch leg kick and reduce pushback on block on hit. Cool. Purely frame trap purposes, okay. Medium jackknife maximum. Increase horizontal blowback distance when the second attack hits the opponent in the air. So I guess they fly further back on hit. Okay. Does this mean weird. Okay, you could still do it, just corner only. I don't agree. I don't agree with that. This is kind of like a thing DJ can do. Okay, whatever. You good EX. That's fine. Heavy jet like maximum. Shaved off a frame. Add an additional attack hitbox on the final attack that can only hit during a combo. Make it easier for the opponent at low elevation. Expanded collision push box on hit downward. I don't know why that. Expanded collision push box on hit downward. I don't know what that does. The movement values during the technique have been adjusted to minimize changes after the move is performed. Cool. SA1. Rated Sobot. Add an additional attack hitbox that can only hit during a combo, make it easier to hit the opponent in front of DJ. Whatever that means. Very nebulous changes. Marvelous Sunrise Festival. Headliner Sunrise Festival. Fixed an issue where damage was increased on counter and punish counter when the player failed to input the proper commands for the attack. Fucking weird. Oh, whoops. It's been so long since I've done this. I have no idea what the timing is.
Practice.
Shit. Christ. Fuck. Nah, I'm kidding. Yeah, fuck you. Alright. Let's see. That's it for DJ. Okay, a couple minor things I want to check. Oops. Allegedly, Ken has had some throw stuff changed.
Only Ken can't throw loop.
Forward throw, increased distance from opponent on hitting the corner. No, you can definitely throw loops though.
But he goes hella far back, though.
If only it mattered. If only it mattered. You could very still, like, I don't know why they bothered. Like,
It looks gross.
it looks gross, but it's not. That's the thing.
Oh, I just meant the size because, like, it's so.
Oh, how the walk kind of
Yeah.
starts and stops. Yeah. Not much you can do. Why did they bother? like maybe this isn't. Can I? Like, that's gonna win no matter what, right? Like, you could definitely just walk up and still just do nothing, and if they do something, they'll just get blocked, they get destroyed. So...
Finishing.
Yeah, so notice how, like, I do this, and it says throw escape on my side. I'm gaining meter for that. So it's like, what are we doing? What are we really doing here? What's some shit that people do? Like, I don't know how to showcase this, because the problem is that when people are getting up, they're pressing, like, just buttons. Yeah, no, like, you could, yeah, no. Yeah, no. You can...
I like how it's still being called a counter hit.
Yeah, because they're still pressing shit. See, this is... Alright, so, what drives me nuts, and this is every single time someone makes a video about fucking throw loops, they always make the case that, like, yeah, these players are losing because they're getting throw looped, because they're, because, like, you just can't do anything when you get thrown in the corner. And it's like, well, it's not that you can't do anything, it's that they're not doing anything. And we know that they're not doing anything, because if they did press something, it'll say counter hit. Like, that's how you know that they're actually pressing a button on wake up. It'll say counter hit throw. But what you'll see very often is that, like, they'll get thrown and it won't say anything. So it means they're not pressing anything. So they're just holding down back and just hoping that for the opponents to stop throwing them. Hence, enabling the throw loop. And then complain that they're getting throw looped because they're holding down back the entire time. Like, that's the stupidity. It's like, it's your fault. It's purely your fault that you're getting throw looped. If you're getting counter hit on wake up, I'd understand, but that's just not happening. That's just not what happens. It's either nothing, or like a punish counter, which means that they tried to parry, which is also throw vulnerable. But then they complain that they're getting thrown. It's like, yeah, because you're just sitting there. And the only semi-reasonable complaint that people make is that, like, oh, well, throw loops don't take any skill and it's not very fun. Yeah, I'd be bored too if my opponent was doing fucking nothing.
So you just throw?
Yeah!
They're letting you throw them. Why not?
Like, throw loops being unfun is like the only semi-reasonable argument you can make, but they only happen when your opponent is not engaging with you, which is just naturally unfun. So is it a throw loop problem, or is it like opponents or weenies problem?
Yes.
Yes, is the correct answer. Christ.
God. Relax, bro.
I wonder if they changed my shot up the tier list overnight. I need to see.
I thought she was already like at the top of the tier list when she like entered.
There was like a couple hours in, it was like, all right, mine's bad. And then like 3 hours later, it's like, okay, mine is not bad, but still worse than Terry. And then like later that same day, it's like, okay, she's like slightly better than Terry. And then by the end of the week, it's like, okay, mine might have a lot of potential. And then by the end of the month, it was like, okay, mine's fucking broken. Like, I don't... fighting games are funny.
It's so fun.
No, so fan. That's kind of...
It looks like it takes longer.
It might. Let's find out. With the powerful tools to keep opponents away from mid to long ranges, as well as the ability to repeat certain avenues of attack with little risk, mine was too effective at keeping your opponent's choices limited when she was on offense. As such, we've tweaked her standing heavy kick and Constosin fan, which we recognize as the main problem areas when it came to limiting the opponent. Additionally, we changed the timing when Mai gets her flame stocks, limiting the benefit she gained even when her Kagero no Mai, her super, was blocked. So I think she gets her stocks at the end of it. So like, I guess before you could just like be full screen, throw a fan, do level 1 super, get your stocks for absolutely free, because you'll get it immediately upon using it. At least now, I guess your opponent has some chance to stop you, because you would have to be like asleep at the wheel to let your opponent get away with this.
Oh, so everyone got it because everyone just stayed in the corner fearing throw loops.
Well, yeah. I don't know if Mai has one.
Well, I mean, isn't technically everyone should by default have a throw loop because it's just throwing again and again?
So some characters don't. I think Chun-Li and E Honda don't have true throw loops. Essentially, all that means is that after they throw you, they can't just walk up to you and throw you again before they can, like, jab you or something.
Huh.
Because, like, I can set Ryu to, like, just jab on wake up, right? I'm pretty sure that's his fastest button. Yeah, so Mai wouldn't be able to just walk up and throw you again if you jab, because she'll just get punched in the face.
Damn.
Except for drive rush. But like in the case of like Chun-Li and E Honda, even if they drive rush at you, they still don't get a true throw loop. So it's like you either get a free throw loop like Ken can, or you like spin a bar. Baby dash. Yeah, dash. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can do it with mine, you just have to be on the ball. You can't delay for any amount of time. Standing heavy punch, increased drive gauge, increased change from 3,000 to 2,000. So less drive, standing heavy kick, increased recovery from 19 to 22 frames when attack misses. A bit slower. expanded body hurt box forward to the end of the active frames and to end of recovery. Okay. Very whiff punchable. Crocodile punch, expanded hitbox upward. Basically same change that Jury got. Crouching heavy kick. Increase recovery from 22 to 25 frame with attack misses, so whiff punch or kick or sweeps. Expanded projectile clash hitbox with her fans. Expanded projectile clash hitbox inward as hitbox appears. Expanded clash hitbox inward.
So it won't bounce towards the opponent, it'll bounce towards mine.
I'm not sure what this means either. As hitbox appears. I think this just means the fans start closer to Mai. So she, like, doesn't immediately take up a metric fuck ton of space the instant she throws the fan. You have to be, like, slightly closer. Okay.
But considering it's saying clash, that means when it hits another projectile, right?
This might be a wording thing. They might just be talking about your ability to, like, press a normal when she throws her fan. So that, like, instead of getting hit immediately just upon her doing the input, you'll at least maybe trade more often.
Oh.
Up close.
It might as well have just said we made the startup, like, later.
Her box around legs now last until recovery is fully completed. So, I don't know how to explain this, but yeah, essentially, it enables you to, like, press buttons more when she's throwing her fan, because her hurt box will be extended forward. The fan starts further back, closer to her, so you can, like, punch her when she's throwing fans finally, instead of just, like, instantly fan in your face before you can do anything. So they've made several different changes to enable being able to punch her. Cool.
She's just a girl.
Bad girl. Girl couldn't even make it to Smash Bros. Let's see.
Wait, she was being Smash?
There is a King of Fighters stage with a lot of King of Fighters and Fatal Fury characters in the background. And Sakurai pointed out specifically that Mai couldn't make it because, in quotations, Smash is a game for good little boys and girls.
What?
Yeah. Couldn't put her in a casual outfit or nothing, just, nope, we're just not doing it. We're not going to enable you horny fucks in any capacity.
What? Yeah, face editor.
SA1, flame stocks now gained at the end of the recovery instead of the attack startup. Fix the issue where the flame stocks would not be consumed when using the flame stock boosted version. Yeah, I was wondering about that.
I mean, she is a Kanoshi.
SA3 added 50% damage scaling to non-cinematic version. Ew.
That's a lot.
Do that again?
That still did a lot. I'm scared to know how much that did before.
But wouldn't
Whoops.
this only take into account if you combo into it? Because I imagine the first hit's still like meaty.
This only does. Ugh. So
Yeah.
this only does 1,000 less than the cinematic version. So if they cut this in half, then like whiffing it did more damage than actually landing the fucking level 3.
So she's nerfed.
Yes.
Bummer. Okay.
Oh yeah, they definitely weren't going to buffer.
Was she that much of a problem prior?
Yes.
Arguably best character.
What?
Question mark.
I mean, it's King of Fighters. You know.
She is still relatively unexplored, so who knows if even what they've done was enough.
Uh-huh.
What do they do to Lily? Does Lily not suck anymore? I'm just curious. I don't actually care. Just like, I'll be shocked if she didn't get any massive fucking overhauls or something.
I don't think you believe that.
Lily's anti-air attack such as Horn Breaker, Heavy Punch, and Crouching and Punch, blah blah blah. Just,
They made her worse.
if they nerfed any part of her, I will laugh. I'm just gonna scrape these. Jumping medium punch can now be canceling the special moves. Wow. Okay. That's
Yeah.
something. Crouching heavy punch no longer hits an opponent behind Lily active frames 1 and 2. Thank fucking God. You know what, actually? Yeah, if there's any one nerf that she needed, it's that. I fucking can't stand anti-cross-up normals. I will never forgive Christy in Cross Tekken. She started this shit. Fucking dedicated anti-cross-up normal buttons. They should never happen again. All my hate. Okay, thank God.
It wasn't that bad.
It's awful. It is awful.
I believe it. Dude, climb up.
Increase the blowback time. Blah. Overdrive, Wingclad Condor Dive. Remove the 10% immediate scaling. This change does not affect the move which perform under Overdrive Tunnel Buster. And an additional tech hitbox that can only hit during a combo to the second and third attacks if the first attack hits, and to the third attack if the second attack hits. Okay, in addition, Medium Tomahawk Buster is now easier to incorporate into combos, which is a big change for her. Lily has good combo ability from her light attacks, so now when she doesn't have Wingclad stocked, You can use it to cover situations where previously only Overdrive Condor Spire was an option. Also,
Sunset Overdrive?
there were also situations where standing a crouching light punch would not hit attack tip Spire long range, but we believe Lily will be able to maintain her drive gauge while fighting in these situations. Doesn't sound like a major overhaul. That's disappointing. I feel bad for the Lily players. You get fucked.
Damn, bro. Get him nothing.
Apparently Capcom agrees and wants it that way.
Can we chop off Dulcim's limbs? Please. Erase him from the game.
Why the limbs though?
Yeah, they're just turning the buggy.
That's funny.
Except we can only detach them once. I hate Dawson, by the way. If you can imagine. Just skimming through these sound-like buffs. No. Stop buffing Dawson. Let him stay bad. Nobody wants to fight this motherfucker. Well, that's all for who I care for. Let's look at Elena. What does she actually do?
Fight.
In fact, actually, let me see if people are seething about throw loops not being changed.
The bastard Roshi laugh.
Oh god, there was a Rivals 2 update too? Fuck. One at a time. I'll get back to this later. Oh my god, someone followed. What happened? What'd I miss? Ski! What's up? I remember this name. It's been a minute. How it goes? Street Fighter 6 update. Jury got nerfed. Sad. Elena's up. Hooray. Dhalsim is still in the game. Boo. Mixed bag. Very mixed bag changes. Akuma nerfed. Mai's nerfed. Ken is Ken still. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be the major turnaround everyone's going to expect. I mean, maybe with Mai not being so fucking oppressive. Although, like, her reign of terror has been very, like, fresh. So who knows? We don't quite know yet. I didn't look at everyone yet. I kind of, like, I started, and then I realized it's super late and I'm tired, so I just went through the characters that I care for. But, you know, Elena doesn't have changes because she's new. So, I haven't seen her colors yet. Green. Dark hair Elena's strangely gross to be.
I think it's because it's still this bad hair.
Yeah, nothing's gonna. All right, yeah. First order of business is get her goddamn costume to ASAP, and or find the mod, which certainly exists by now. It's been like 30 seconds. I'm sure someone has already fucking done it. I'll be shocked otherwise.
Leno with no scarf. So you can replace Blanca's CA level 3 with voice line from Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Wolf cut. No, that's not what I fucking want. I want her costume 2 hair on her costume 1. I'm probably going to have to wait like another hour till someone figures that out. Failed the internet. Super fast about literally everything else. I would play her if she was bald. Honestly, probably better than her actual hair. God damn it. Yeah, this was not a good decision. But like, you know, what can you do? She's so cool. Turn frame data on. How do I do that? It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute. Display.
Oh, he ran away like a little bitch.
Alright, Fly from jab, far from crouch jab. 9 frame crouching medium kick. Interesting. 20. This don't look like 16 frames, especially compared to this. I guess. It's just slightly slower, but it's still alright. Alright, so many menus. Rhino Horn, not a half circle anymore. Thank the Lord. Can she get? Yes. Medium? Yes. Heavy? No? Huh. Moderately disappointing. I'm still doing half circles. Force habit. Okay, only medium. Scratch wheel. DP. Okay. Link's song, the new shit. We'll get to that later. Spin Scythe. she has like a Dudley Sway thing. Okay, that's cool. Moon Glider. Oh, and Four Punch. Gotcha. What'd she get after that? Supers. Okay. Is it cancelable? No. Well, okay, you can't cancel level 1 supers anyway. You can't cancel into level 1 supers out of non-normals anyway, which is stupid. I wish they would undo that. It's the dumbest change they made. That's level 3. There it is. Okay. So what if... Wrong button. Ah. Is the first part cancelable? Ah, wrong input. Okay, it is. Good. Okay. How do I heal?
You can heal? Oh, hell no. So, female Eddies I can heal. Oh, hell no.
What is it, like, just hold down button at that point?
Yeah, just hold down. Gonna heal every time.
Hell no.
And level 3.
The one thing taken to the house is keeper.
Do you want one?
Nah, I don't need it.
Nice. Okay. She has a slide. Yes. Yes, this thing, which is a throw loop killer, allegedly. It's 14 frames. This might not actually be airborne. Is that what blue means? Is there a thing? Is there like a...
Key guide?
Yeah. This might just be movement frames. I need, like... They might not have a distinction. I don't know. This has to be. That's like the whole point of this move. Is that it's airborne. Medium punch, target combo. That's cancelable. Interesting. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Fair enough.
Is it really fair, though?
I'm trying to find a universe where it might not be. Hold on.
Set it on. Ooh, cooking.
Handstand whip. Overhead target combo. Hind kick. Okay. Fluttering lark. Just so many target combos. Crazy. Oh, that explains everything. That's kind of gross. All right, so so Elena, I mentioned, does not have a cancelable crouching medium kick, which is true and not true at the same time because crouching medium kick is not cancelable, but it does lead to a target combo, which is so effectively she does, but she doesn't. But she does. So I don't really know if the big fat perfect parry changes that they tried to do with or not even perfect, the drive rush changes where they made it so that you get more scaling on crouching medium kicks that don't cancel. I don't know how much that actually matters for her because she can still cancel it, but not really. But yes, but at the same time, yes. Is this her seemingly useless turn combo that apparently every character must have now?
It's so slow.
Yeah, you get nothing after.
Hmm.
-2 on hit for some fucking reason. But it reaches forever.
So it's a good thing.
This is pretty fucking far. And it's one on block? It's not punishable. Yeah, -4 from this far away, meaningless. Yoink. Yeah, she has air target combos. There we go. Double overheads, because of course. Oh, she alternates kicks for her light kicks. That's cool.
Oh, hell no.
This just doesn't happen. That's the wrong shit. And Raptor Rage, medium heavy punch. Damn, if only. I feel like it should work. Wow. You really can't get anything. Fuck. Okay. Besides, you know, just fucking... I'm really trying to super. Alright. Juggle count too high. Gotcha. Weird. Okay. Okay, she may not have, like... The claims have been that she doesn't have a throw loop. Let me see how true that actually is. It's the fastest button. Light punch. Crouching light punch. Yeah, you definitely can't just walk. Someone kinda lied. It's Yeah. She has a semi-throw loop. She has to spin a bar for it, but like, what else to do? Some characters kind of already have to do that. I think in the case of like Chun-Li and E Honda, they also have to spin a bar to do their throw loops. So it's not even like they don't have them. It's just not free like other characters. But if she back throws you, I think yeah, she definitely gets like a mid-screen throw loop, maybe. Maybe not. It's really difficult, but it's doable. Alright, Link song. She has a lot of shit after this dash. Does this enable a throw loop? No. Okay. The cursed move. The dream killer. Alright. So apparently now she can spin Scythe. That doesn't combo. So the question is, why would you do this?
Question is why wouldn't you want to do it?
Well, you seemingly don't get anything out of it besides like combo shit. The answer to that. Like your reward seems to be the same every time. You get like a scratch wheel, maybe a rhino horn, depends.
I'm dead.
It's 2.
There's no fucking way to have me.
It's 4.
I'm everyone. It's going. Anything you want, baby?
Is the shoe coming out?
Oh,
What?
what?
Are you coming out?
Oh, no way. Are you serious?
You want the world to know? Gotta let it show.
Wow. It's a good song, dude. Come on. That's crazy. That's hurt my feelings there a little bit.
You're the one singing it. I was like,
Whitney Houston.
alright. And, before I go, CA. I thought this was gonna be complicated. It really ain't. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it'll be a frame trap thing. Maybe on block it's safe? Question mark. -5, practically not punishable, but probably is. -9, death on block. Yep. -3, still safe. +1, -4, +3. That's pretty evil. Okay. So yeah, we'll see. She seems okay. She has a lot of stuff. Good fucking luck keeping up with it all. Alright, well, I'm going to bed. That's it for me.
Perfect timing.
So yeah. Just wanted to go over at least the characters I care for. And take a look at Elena. I don't know if maintenance is over. Probably not. I'll just check before I go.
It's 2025. And it is Pride Month.
Oh, server's up. Or it might be. Might be up. Who knows?
Hold on. Even if I was coming out, it is Pride Month. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yay. And it's complete. Here's Elena, items, costumes, stuff. You could play Mega Man 3, see what the fucking hype is about. Apparently. Yoko.
Oh.
Yoko composed the track for it? Oh, hell no. I gotta. Nah. Maximum.
She made an entire seagull?
We teamed up with game composer Yoko Shimomura for a special collaboration. Make sure you check out newly added special BGM track. Yeah. Go ahead and set in the character BGM settings and bring more excitement to your fights. What's it mean? Happy birthday, Rashid. A few days from now. Not yet, but.
My birthday.
Second anniversary. Yeah, I got a cap. A calm cap. What's this about a BGM? From fucking Yoko? Where? How? Yes, 50 try points. Fuck. Music. Or do I just have it already and I need to set it somehow? I can get the stage. Costume's only 50. Which is probably like some egregious overspending ass amount.
50 sounds crazy. Easy, words of the song? Grant Kirkhope. Curious Steve. Yeah, like, I don't know who he is, but I've heard this name before. He is like I know he's a regular ass musician. Volume's very low. I need both ears for this one. It's so low, damn it. I need to like go in my settings. Turn everything back up. Alright, try this again. Try number 184. I like it. That's right. I'm ready to take it. What the hell? The switch up is crazy. Sing me this song right now. I want it.
Get you a copy of Street Fighter 6.
Oh man, Leon was just telling me, and Joe was telling me I gotta get the DLC on top of the shit, and it's like $100. Pay the $50? Pay the $50. Then I gotta get the DLC along with it. Man,
Welcome to 2009.
why? And you motherfuckers bought the game.
Mm-hmm.
Supported it.
It's good.
Now that people got severed because of you. Because you people. No. They mean like that, folks. You guys control here.
Uh-huh.
It sounded like Phantom Brave music, honestly.
Phantom Brave / Xenoblade / I forgot about this.
I mean, unless you're willing. The turtles. What y'all know about the song?
This was so confusing. Like, this was the Evo announcement for 2023. We were bamboozled. Like, what the fuck?
And they dropped the ball by making it $25.
What?
I don't even think it was like $15 per turtle.
Per turtle?
So like yeah. So like $60.
It was bad. It was bad.
It was bad. Not even for. It wasn't even like, oh, what we thought it was gonna be. It was like, oh, they put Ninja Turtles in the game. Cool. No, they're just costumes for your avatar. They don't even have like special features, or it doesn't come with like moves or nothing. It's just turtle costumes.
Not even voice.
And not even voice. Each one's $15. insane.
But
And rightfully so, they got Little Blaze for it. And, yeah. Cut that shit out.
And even the good opening. Where's the 2003 TMNT?
I'll figure out what the rest of this shit is later. But until then...
Grant Kirkhope, though. Wow.
Bring her back! Anyway. Alright, I will catch you boys later. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
favorite comment. Alright.
I'll see you
What do you
later.
guys make?
Alrighty, y'all have to have a good one.
Alright, thanks for stopping by, Ski. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Maybe I'll play some Street Fighter next time. I need to get back into the groove. So yeah, until then, I'll